This is meteorologist Mark Muller with an update on your weather for February 23rd, 2013. Let's take a look at the winter weather advisories here going on in central New England. They've been downgraded from the winter storm warnings. The system is not going to be very significant, and I'll explain why shortly. Here in the southeast, we got those flash flood warnings and flood warnings continuing for central and south Georgia, Alabama, Mississippi, as well as South Carolina and northern Florida here. This is where the front is stalled out, and temperatures in Florida are in the 70s right now, approaching 80 in some locations. Back here in Texas, that's where things are also warming up into the 70s. Then we get up here into the Central Plains. That's where we got most of the cold air in the teens and single digits from Fargo down to Sioux Falls. And extending out towards the Pacific Northwest, we got winter storm warnings in the Cascades with that system that moved in, some valley rain, snow above 1,800 feet, snow in 1 to 2 feet likely. So let's take a look at liquid precipitation amounts during the next 24 to 96 hours. Here across the southeast, that's where things could get dangerous, from central and southern Georgia here down to New Orleans, over to Charleston, South Carolina. This is where we've got Panhandle, Florida, 3 to 5 inches likely, locally higher to 6 inch in the red shading. Up here in the northeast, a general quarter to half an inch of rain, or liquid frozen precipitation for that matter. And then here in the Pacific Northwest, an additional inch or two likely with that system. So let's get right into the New England scenario here for Sunday. The low pressure is going to spin off the coast here. This mostly dark purple shading, 3 to 6 inches. We're not really looking to much more than that. Across New Hampshire, Worcester down to Massachusetts, northern Rhode Island, northern Connecticut. Maybe some ice pellets here with the winter weather advisory back in the Catskills of New York, mid-Hudson Valley. But we're not looking at too much as this low is moving really quickly. It doesn't have enough time to strengthen. So let's get right into the Central Plains blizzard that we're going to have. Back here in the Central Plains, the jet stream is going to be oriented in such a fashion like this, very similar to last week's early winter blizzard, late winter blizzard across Kansas, Oklahoma, Kansas City up to western portion of Illinois. That is going to be with us into the day on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday of next week. And this is where we could see these blizzard conditions across the central portion of the country. We're looking at exactly like a broken record like we did last week. And this system is going to ride north into the central Great Lakes and spread rain well into the mid-Atlantic for the middle to latter portion of next week. It could change to snow as the cold front moves off the coast next week, Thursday, Friday. However, by that time, most of the moisture will have moved off to the east. So that's kind of what we're looking at. That's an interesting take on it because that is exactly what happened last week. So let's get right into those temperatures. A warming trend across the southeast here. Out west, temperatures are pretty normal, except in the Pacific Northwest, we're a little cooler than normal with that system that's moved in, the stratiform cold air. But we have warm air here in the south. You can almost see where the low pressure is as it moves north. We actually get a warm pocket of air just west of the Appalachians. We get some cold air wedging on the east side of the Appalachians. That could start the precipitation out as ice pellets. And then as that system moves north and east, you see the colder temperatures continue to move out with it. So that's what we're looking at for the week ahead. I'll have more details into early next week here as to exactly the exact snowfall totals of that Plains blizzard. And here in New England, a lot of you that have buried in that blizzard can breathe a sigh of relief because now we're not going to get those major accumulations that were expected. I'm meteorologist Mark Molnar. Like us on Facebook at MeteoMark. Subscribe to us on YouTube. Here's a 4-day forecast for my hometown viewers from Binghamton to Elmira and the northern tier counties of Pennsylvania.